Grover Cleveland holds a unique distinction in American history. He is the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. This remarkable feat sets him apart from all other US presidents. Elected in 1884, he lost his re-election bid in 1888, a defeat that could have ended his political career. However, Cleveland's story was far from over. He returned triumphantly in 1892, reclaiming the presidency and making history. This unusual path to the White House reflects a career marked by both victory and defeat, showcasing his resilience and determination. Throughout his political journey, Cleveland remained steadfast in his principles, earning both admiration and criticism. Cleveland's story offers a compelling look at a pivotal period in American history and the challenges of leadership during a time of great change. His presidency was a reflection of the evolving political landscape. Cleveland's presidency, separated by Benjamin Harrison's single term, raises intriguing questions about continuity and change in American politics. How did the nation shift during this period? Why did the American people vote him out, only to embrace him again 4 years later? What factors influenced their decision? What does this say about Cleveland's leadership in the political climate of the late 19th century? His ability to navigate the complexities of his time is noteworthy. These questions offer a starting point for exploring the life and career of this unconventional president. Cleveland's legacy continues to be a subject of fascination and study, providing valuable insights into the nature of American democracy. Stephen Grover Cleveland was born in Caldwell, New Jersey in 1837, the 5th of 9 children. His early years were spent in a bustling household surrounded by siblings and the daily activities of a large family. His family later moved to Fayetteville and then Buffalo, New York, where young Grover received a basic education. These moves were significant, as they exposed him to different communities and environments, shaping his understanding of the world. Financial constraints forced him to leave school at age 16, and he worked as a teacher for a time before studying law. Teaching was a respectable profession, and it allowed him to support his family while gaining valuable life experience. Admitted to the bar in 1859, Cleveland began a legal career in Buffalo. His dedication to his work and his keen understanding of the law quickly earned him respect among his peers. Cleveland's early career was marked by hard work and a growing reputation for honesty and integrity. He was known for his meticulous attention to detail and his unwavering commitment to justice. He served as assistant district attorney and later sheriff of Erie County, gaining valuable experience in government. These roles were crucial in developing his skills in leadership and public service. His reputation for efficiency and incorruptibility caught the attention of the Democratic Party, which saw in him a promising candidate for higher office. Cleveland's rise in politics was a testament to his character and the trust he had earned from the community. In 1882, Cleveland was elected governor of New York, a position that would catapult him onto the national stage. As governor, he continued his crusade against corruption and inefficiency, vetoing bills he deemed wasteful or politically motivated. His reputation as a reformer resonated with voters, and in 1884, the Democratic Party nominated him for president. Cleveland's victory in the 1884 election marked the return of the Democrats to the White House after 24 years of Republican dominance. As president, Cleveland maintained his commitment to limited government, fiscal conservatism, and civil service reform. He vetoed numerous pension bills he believed were fraudulent and challenged powerful railroad and business interests. Despite his accomplishments, Cleveland faced a difficult re-election campaign in 1888. His opposition to Civil War pensions alienated some veterans, and his tariff reform efforts angered powerful business interests. Although he won the popular vote, Cleveland lost the Electoral College to Benjamin Harrison, a Republican from Indiana. After leaving the White House, Cleveland returned to New York City and resumed his law practice. He remained active in Democratic politics and kept a close eye on national affairs. The Harrison administration's policies, particularly on tariffs and civil service reform, fueled criticism from Cleveland and his supporters. The stage was set for a rematch in 1892. Section 5. A second term and economic crisis. The presidential election of 1892 pitted Cleveland against Harrison once again. the campaign focused on economic issues, particularly the tariff. Cleveland, a staunch advocate for tariff reform, argued that high tariffs benefited wealthy industrialists at the expense of consumers. His message resonated with voters, and he won a decisive victory, becoming the first and only president to return to the White House after a defeat. Cleveland's second term was marked by significant challenges, most notably the Panic of 1893, a severe economic depression that gripped the nation. The Depression tested Cleveland's commitment to limited government and sound fiscal policy. He faced pressure to intervene in the economy, but largely resisted calls for government intervention. Section 6. Labor unrest and the Pullman Strike. The Panic of 1893 fueled social unrest, including a wave of labor strikes. One of the most significant was the Pullman Strike of 1894, which paralyzed the nation's railroads. Cleveland, a believer in law and order, sent federal troops to Chicago to break the strike, arguing that it obstructed the delivery of mail and threatened interstate commerce. Cleveland's actions in the Pullman Strike were controversial, with some praising his decisive leadership and others criticizing his use of federal power against workers. The strike and its aftermath highlighted the growing tensions between labor and capital in industrial America, issues that would continue to challenge the nation in the decades to come. Section 7. A legacy of integrity and courage. Grover Cleveland left office in 1897 with a mixed record. He championed civil service reform, fought against corruption, and defended limited government. However, his handling of the Panic of 1893 and the Pullman Strike alienated some segments of the population. Despite these controversies, Cleveland is remembered for his integrity, courage, and unwavering commitment to his principles. Cleveland's presidency, spanning 2 non-consecutive terms, offers a unique perspective on American political history. His victories and defeats reflect the shifting political winds of the late 19th century, a period of rapid industrialization, economic uncertainty, and social change. Section 8. Cleveland's place in history. Historians generally rank Grover Cleveland as an above-average president. His commitment to limited government, fiscal responsibility, and civil service reform resonated with later progressive reformers. His willingness to stand against powerful interests, even at the risk of his own political career, earned him respect across the political spectrum. Cleveland's presidency marked a transition from the post-Civil War era to the progressive era. His focus on government reform and his efforts to regulate big business foreshadowed the progressive reforms of the early 20th century. While not without his flaws, Cleveland left a lasting mark on American politics and government. Section 9. The significance of non-consecutive terms. Grover Cleveland's unique distinction of serving 2 non-consecutive terms provides a fascinating case study in American political history and its evolving dynamics. It speaks to his enduring popularity with a significant portion of the electorate, who valued his honesty, integrity, and commitment to principle over partisan politics. The fact that he was able to regain the presidency after a defeat highlights the fluidity and unpredictability of the political landscape during this period. It also underscores the importance of personal character and reputation in an era before mass media and modern campaigning techniques. Section 10. A President for the Ages. Grover Cleveland's life and career offer valuable lessons for leaders of any era. Born in 1837, Cleveland rose from humble beginnings to become the 22nd and 24th President of the United States, the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. His unwavering commitment to his principles, even in the face of adversity, serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of integrity in public service. Cleveland was known for his honesty, courage, and determination, qualities that are essential for any leader. His presidency, though unconventional, left an indelible mark on American history, shaping the nation's political landscape and inspiring future generations of leaders. He tackled issues such as political corruption and economic reform with a steadfast resolve. As we reflect on the legacy of Grover Cleveland, we are reminded that leadership is not always about popularity or political expediency. Cleveland often made decisions that were unpopular at the time, but were ultimately in the best interest of the country. It is about having the courage to stand up for what is right, even when it is difficult, and to serve the best interests of the nation, even when it comes at a personal cost. Cleveland's dedication to his principles often put him at odds with his own party and the public. In this regard, Grover Cleveland's example continues to resonate today. His life and career remind us that true leadership requires integrity, courage, and a commitment to the greater good, qualities that are as relevant now as they were in his time.